Welcome to English Avenue Podcast.
Exploring practical ways to learn and speak English.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Avenue Podcast.
We are so incredibly happy to have you here, right now in this quiet moment of transformation.
It is 2026, a brand new frontier, and today we are discussing the art of the clean slate.
A clean slate. It sounds so refreshing, but honestly, Mike, it can feel a little daunting too.
It can, because usually we carry the ghost of our past mistakes into the new year.
Guilty. I think we've all tried to change while still holding on to our old, heavy baggage.
Exactly. That is why we need to discuss lifestyle architecture.
Architecture. I like that. It sounds more structural, like we're building a foundation instead of just wishing on a star.
Precisely. We aren't just dreaming of a better life, we are drafting one.
And we're doing it in English, which is the bridge to a global identity.
It really is. So if you're currently commuting or maybe just enjoying a quiet tea, let's talk about the first phase, the inventory.
An inventory, like in a warehouse?
In a way, a cognitive inventory. You have to look at the software running in your brain.
That takes a lot of honesty, Mike, to look at the thoughts that are actually holding us back.
It does. Most of us are operating on default settings. We react to the world exactly how we did 10 years ago.
Like getting angry at the same traffic or fearing the same grammar mistakes.
Exactly. To redesign your life, you have to override those settings.
Interesting. So step 1 is clear the cache. What's step 2?
Step 2 is identifying your North Star. What is the one thing that gives your 2026 meaning?
I think for many of our listeners, it is expansion, expanding their world, their career, and their confidence.
And that is where English becomes your engine. It's not a chore, it's the vehicle to that expansion.
Yes, it's the energy that moves you forward into rooms you couldn't enter before.
But you have to be tenacious with your vision. You can't let the noise of the world drown out your inner compass.
That is my biggest struggle. There is so much static, so many people telling you what you should want.
You have to be pragmatic. Focus on only the tools that actually serve your specific goal.
Pragmatic. I like that. It's about being practical and efficient, right?
Yes, if you want a fresh start, you have to remove the inertia, the heavy weight of doing nothing.
Inertia is a powerful force, Mike. It's much easier to stay on the couch.
It is, but movement creates its own momentum.
I've noticed that. Once I start, even for 5 minutes, the heaviness disappears.
That is environmental optimization. If your space is designed for laziness, you will be lazy.
So make the path of least resistance.
Exactly. If you want to read, put the book on your pillow. If you want to speak, keep your headphones ready.
It's about being the director of your own movie instead of just an extra.
Precisely. And then you need a blueprint. A dream is just smoke. A blueprint is a plan you can touch.
My blueprint is a small daily sprint. It feels feasible.
Feasible. That is the secret. If it's not feasible, it won't last. It's just a firework that disappears in the dark.
Like those massive resolutions that people make and break within a week.
We don't want fireworks. We want a steady flame.
A steady flame that burns even when it's cold outside.
It's the cumulative effect. Tiny actions adding up to a massive shift.
Excitedly. Mike, let's talk about the threshold, that moment right before you jump into something new.
That is the most electric moment of all. It's where the fear meets the potential.
It makes you feel apprehensive, like you might fail in front of everyone.
But failure is just feedback. It's the world telling you how to adjust your course.
If you can accept that, you become formidable.
You really do. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and you become a creator.
It takes a lot of fortitude, doesn't it, to keep your eyes on the prize?
It does. You have to be willing to be a beginner again.
Being a beginner is humbling, Mike, especially in English.
But the beginner has the most room to grow. The expert is already full.
I'm starting to feel revitalized, like the batteries are finally charging up.
That is the energy of the fresh start. It's a vibrant kind of hope.
Let's look at some of the vocabulary we can use to build this new life.
I'm ready. Let's look at our Life Redesign Toolkit.
I'll start. The first one is inventory. I took a mental inventory of my habits to see what was wasting my time.
Great. Next is drafting. I am drafting a new morning routine that prioritizes my health.
Interesting. What about override? You have to override your fear if you want to speak in public.
Very powerful. And then there is tenacious. Her tenacious approach to learning is why she is so successful.
I need to be more tenacious. Next is inertia. To beat inertia, just do the first step for 2 minutes.
Precisely. And how about feasible, Zane?
That means something is actually possible to do. I made sure my study plan was feasible so I wouldn't give up.
And then we have apprehensive.
That's when you feel worried or nervous about the future. I felt apprehensive about moving to a new city, but it was worth it.
But on the other side, you become formidable.
That means being strong and inspiring respect. His focus on growth made him a formidable candidate for the job.
And the feeling is revitalized.
To have new energy. After a short break, I felt revitalized and ready to work.
And finally, vibrant. She has such a vibrant vision for her career in 2026.
What a beautiful set of words for a fresh beginning.
They are, and they help you describe your progress with precision.
Interesting. Mike, let's do a quick role play. Let's imagine I'm telling a colleague about my redesign.
I love it. I'll be the colleague. Hey Zane, you've been so focused lately. What's going on?
Well, I've been drafting a new way to live, actually. I did a full inventory and realized I was stuck in some old inertia.
That sounds like a lot of work. Isn't it hard to keep it up?
It is, but I'm making sure the steps are feasible. I felt a bit apprehensive at first, but honestly, I feel completely revitalized now.
Wow, that's amazing. You seem so much more formidable.
Well, I'm just being tenacious with my goals for once.
Spot on. You use the words to build a new identity.
It makes me feel like I'm already living it.
That is the secret. Act like the person you want to become.
Fake it until you become it.
Exactly, and use the language to cement that change.
Mike, it's so easy to get discouraged when you look at how much work there is to do.
Don't look at the mountain. Look at your feet.
One step at a time.
Just focus on the next right move.
That is the ultimate lifestyle architecture.
It really is, because the fresh start isn't a single day.
It's a decision you make every single morning.
Precisely.
Mike, this has been such a powerful chat.
It has, Zane, and for our family listening, we want to know.
What is one thing you're going to override in your life today?
Is it a fear, a bad habit, a negative thought?
Tell us in the comments. Using these words to describe your inventory is the best way to grow.
We read every single one, and we are so proud of this community.
Yes, and if this conversation gave you that vibrant feeling today, please like and subscribe.
It helps us keep the avenue wide for all the dreamers and builders.
Take care of yourselves, stay curious, and remember, the slate is already clean.
We'll see you in the next chapter.
Goodbye for now.
This is Mike.
And this is Zane.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Stay tenacious.